only 3 ways to grow the business, and it's like the increase your price, get more clients, and then sell more to the ones that you already have. What people think is like to grow 30%, you got to get 30% of one of those.
Yeah, get 10% each.
Yeah. So you just got to get 10% of each. They have a $5.29 burger, right? 10% of that's like 50 cents.
Yeah.
So you're telling me you would stop buying this burger if they sold it for $5.80?
Yeah.
You won't. You're about to buy that burger,
Yeah.
but then they made more money on the back end.
Yeah. 120 jobs.
Oh, 220 jobs,
There might be over 100 clients.
100 clients. So yeah, dude, like you could mess around and get 10 more.
Yeah.
Like you really gotta try to get more, but like 10%,
Yeah.
dude, that's easy. So on top of that, there's the third part. Like make a list of all 100 of the clients you have, and then what I did was I literally wrote it down on a piece of paper. I was like, okay, bang, bang, bang. Okay, because we have 20 clients, like retainer clients. All of them have social media. Boom. Okay, if they all have social media, what else can I sell them that I could do? Okay, I could sell them a website. I could sell them an extra video.
Yeah.
Boom. And then it becomes a system because then you're just doing that down the line for everybody that you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you're seeing 30% growth every year.
Yeah. I like that.
Dude, yeah, dude.
Makes me think.
A good fit between a client and the vendor, I think, is so important. I think too many people out here are just trying to just chase dollars and in relationships and partnerships that don't really fit on a personality level, and then you end up getting a bunch of anxiety and a bunch of resentment because it's just not a good working relationship. That's the number one piece for me, is that this is a good fit, that this is something that I want to help you sell, that I care enough about you as a person outside of, you know, how much I'm fucking invoicing you. Like, this is something and this is a team that I want to help support and be part of their ride. So, you know, even when you just think back about the past year, I don't know how much money I left on the table just because that was so important to me. And I think that's really how I want to build this business moving forward. It's super important to me to focus on the relationships and having a good quality of life of the work relationship. You know, if there's anybody out there that is kind of struggling with that, I would definitely recommend prioritizing the relationship over the revenue. Relationship over revenue for always. Because even if it's that $1 million contract, whatever, but if every day you wake up and you're fucking hating going to do that shoot, doing their ads, doing their marketing, or whatever you do as your job, that $1 million might not be worth it if your life is whack as fuck. Chase good relationships, chase good experience. Shout out to Quinn. I know he's into that stuff too. Wherever you're at, bro, I got you. I love you. So there they are, super hyped. Here are the new mics. I already got shoots tomorrow, so I'm hyped to test it out. Shout out to Andrew, my brother-in-law, for letting us use the Amazon Prime. Because I procrastinate and I need that 2-day shipping. Headed to meeting number 3 of the day. None other than my favorites at Rely Title. So about to head in here and meet with Jessica, the director of marketing, talk a little bit about the strategy for the next month or two.
Stuff too.
Oh yeah, because that could be an ad by itself. Like if you're really wanting to run the whole, we have the power of a big company, but we want to treat you like we literally only serve you. You know, that could be its own commercial.
But you're tracking the same way. Yeah.
Something like that.
That's exactly what I need.
Yeah, good thing I recorded it.
Yes.
Yeah. This is Jackie Morgan. She's the baddest lady in the whole world. How you doing?
I'm well.
Hey, look at her haircut.
I always want to wave. Oh yeah, take it off.
So Wednesday mornings are both my least favorite thing and my most favorite thing of the week, or one of my most favorite things of the week. Least favorite because I gotta wake up hella early and I'm not a morning person. I'm trying to be this year. One of my personal growth moments. It's one of my most favorite things because I do this thing called BNI. It's like a networking group that I joined about a year ago, and it's been one of the best things I've done here in Birmingham for the business, but also just to get out of the fucking house. Like, I spent the first 4 months of when we were in Birmingham just like chilling and playing video games and trying to just work on this stuff in Sacramento. And that's when I realized, like, as much as a lazy fuck or homebody I think I am, I'm really not. Like, I love spending time with people, and these BNI people are such characters. It's been a blast getting to meet these people. Just people like I would never could even think about hanging out with in the past, and some of my favorite people now here in town. So 3 days into the week and I finally have my first shoot. It's been a lot of strategy and like building the first couple days, so I'm finally getting behind the camera again, testing out those new mics I showed you guys. But yeah, here with Jeannie, one of my favorite clients. So cool. This lady is so cool. I'm gonna be spending a lot of time with her this afternoon. So, note to self, it wasn't one of my resolutions this year, but I'm gonna add it. Stop being so fucking late to everything. Existential cat. This is why I come here all the time. There's a Betty. Hey, Pep. It's my man Josh. When we nerd out, it's my man.
Yeah.
Real quick,
Okay.
thoughts on that new Captain Marvel trailer?
I think it might be the best movie in recent Marvel history.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And I'm really looking forward to finally seeing a female superhero.
Same.
Yeah.
I mean, because Wonder Woman was dope, right?
Oh, yeah, Wonder Woman was
But like,
great.
I feel like this is gonna be.
I think it's going to be
something else.
it's above that.
I think it's gonna be something else. Yeah.
Well, and as big as Marvel has been with all their movies.
They're actually gonna do it right.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I feel good about that 20% content, because if we 20% being more educational, because I feel like there's enough stuff. It's just a matter of lining up, and the attorneys can just take turns on the bi-weekly thing. 'Cause I think that would be a cool way to do these videos instead of just Nick looking into the camera trying to.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Whoa! Uh-oh. What are you doing? I think it was a really good week overall. Spent a lot of time catching up with my Birmingham clients, especially after being on holiday vacation for like 3.5 weeks almost. It was really just great to catch up with everybody. You know, it's really timely, especially for the beginning of the year, to kind of set strategy and set what the goals are for our social media side of their business for the next, 3 to 6 months. I think that's healthy. Reevaluate mid-year and then see how you can make it fresher halfway through the year. If you have to, if things aren't working, if things are working. The most important thing is just being a good partner there and being able to adjust and move, because, their business is their business, and they have their own goals and their own aspirations for what they want to achieve this year that I'm not as privy to as I'd like to be. But because I'm a curious bastard. I just want to know everything that's going on, and having the empathy and understanding that we're just one part of their business, and we try to just make it as best of it as possible, and really just execute. So didn't get to shoot as much as I'd like, but that's fine. That's all coming next week, so that's cool. It's fucking cold out here, dude. From a vlog side, I feel like it was pretty weird just telling everybody, hey, get ready, I'm gonna be filming your face for the next year, just because they're important people in my life. But I think I'm slowly getting used to it. Talking to the camera is weird as fuck still. Things I didn't get to do this week as much as I'd like. I told myself this year really finish out the music projects I started late last year, and give myself more time to just be, and just like sit down and read. Everybody knows, who knows me well, it's like I love reading. I love long Economist, Times articles, and Harvard Business Journal like articles, long ones. I love them, but gosh, I can't just sit down and read a book. So one of my biggest things this year is just knocking out a book a month. I feel like that's super reasonable. Make myself go to the coffee shop, go to Barnes, and just sit down and read. It's been new, but I think it's been super good just because it's like a blocked out time in my schedule that is uninterrupted. Just know that this time is for me, and I think that's super important to decompress for all the stuff that's going on in the week that has so much to do not about you, not about yourself. So I think that's healthy, and I'm really gonna try to make better time to block out space for that this week. The time I blocked out last week just got caught up with backlog work that I procrastinated on during the holiday break, like stuff I'd tell myself like, oh, nothing's going on, while they're just watching the baby or whatever, like I'll just do some work, and I didn't fucking do that. I hung out with the baby and my brother-in-law and sister-in-law's baby, just Everett, he's the best. But so this next week is gonna be lots of shoots, but also on the inverse, really spending time on the life things that I wanted to accomplish this year. That's getting back and working out a lot. Like I only got to go 2 out of 3 times this past week. So just trying to find a balance so that I can get into those good habits moving forward for the rest of the 50 weeks that we got of this awesome year. So it's been like a heavy lifting this first week, but I feel like I'm gonna get the ball rolling with all 3 parts of my life that I want to make sure are at optimum levels.